you knew Adele when the world didn't know her, before anyone knew who Adele was, right? What was she like?
Firstly, I was really lucky to work with her. I just found out the other day, sometimes you think you understand something or you know what the story is. Anyway, it turns out that the reason I worked with Adele was because Jonathan Dickens, her manager, and Lizzie, my manager, walked in the same park. Mm-hmm. So they're walking there, and Lizzie's hearing about...
It was meant to
be. Total luck,
yeah.
exactly. Anyway, Lizzie's finding out from third-party people about this girl, Adele. Yeah. And goes, Jonathan, I hear you got this girl, Adele. Anyway, somehow she sweet talks Jonathan. And Jonathan's like, yeah, like she doesn't write with professional songwriters. Are you joking? No, high moral ground, go away. Yeah, no way. Anyway, it turns out that Adele at that point had some kind of sentimental streak. And somehow the idea got up that she would work with me.
So how was it like that day when you wrote Chasing Pavements?
In a way, it was what happened a few days before that I think is more pivotal. Which was, I heard her demos. Yeah. And Daydreamer was on there and Hometown was on there. And it's like, obviously, this is the most amazing music and lyrically so strange and sweet.
Yeah,
and
what a
unusual.
Beautiful album, yeah.
Beautiful. So, yeah, it was like, of course, it's a yes.
How did it happen?
Well, then she came in and I was pretending to be cooler than I am. And we were kind of thinking The Cure, and we're doing something that's kind of up-tempo. And it's good, and it sounds really good. And she's got a verse. And then there's time to make the next thing, to make the chorus. And it's like, it's obvious. I've all the cards are still in my hand. It's on one chord only. Yeah. It's like, you go up a fourth, bam, that's it, we're in. Anyway, I do it, and it's super boring. And then I tried a little bit more exciting, and it's super boring. Mm-hmm. And then it's the end of the day, and she comes back next morning. And the same thing happens. It's like, okay, this is how we get the chorus going. And again, it's boring. She goes, you know what, Egg, I think we might have to kill this one. I think we might have to move on and try something else. At which point I panic.
Oh, no.
Completely
You knew you were onto something. And it's you just so good. It's so good.
The verse is so good. Anyway, I freak out and I do every desperate thing you can do on a keyboard. Yeah. Just super resonance. That thing on a Juno where you take the resonance up so much and it's just ugly, ugly, ugly. And I go from doing tasteful, clever, just like a little move here, a little move there, mode. To desperate things. Yeah. And suddenly it's alive. And she goes, right, got the chorus.
Yeah.
Anyway, that song was called Tired. And that went on the record. And then it was a week later that she came in and said, right, you write slushy love songs, don't you?
Slushy love songs.
Yeah, it's like, that's what you do. I go, yeah, that's kind of what I do. She goes, right, let's do one. And then I don't know what happened. Then I played some really boring chords. Mm-hmm. They're really stock, whatever. Let's pretend it's in B minor. I play B minor. Anyway, whatever. The chords in the verse are really dull. And I'm kind of sweating because I know that she's hyper intelligent. Mm-hmm. That thing that you get where I think she was 17, possibly 18. And that feeling that you get when you're in a room with people and you just know that they are running rings around you. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I'm stupid, but I could just, occasionally she'd say something. She'd just say something. And I go, oh God, at 18? Yeah. Are you joking? You're right. Mm-hmm. But the feeling I had was she was super intelligent. Yeah. Anyway, we start, I play these chords, they're really dull. She goes quiet. 5 minutes later, she starts singing a melody. But it's just somehow so composed and so far from anything that I would have written or that I could see coming. That thing that people say about genius is, that intelligence is where you hit the target other people can't hit, and genius is where you hit a target no one else can see. Anyway, it was one of those moments where and it's so basic. When she sings it, it's just one note, but it's the composure and that but thing that she does at the end of the line in the verse, whereby it just turns it hinges it. And she just had taken these 4 super boring chords and had changed them so much. And then after that, it's just a blur. The two of us, it was just very fun. Amazing. That thing where you're playing and you're just both of you kicking it down the road, kick the can down the road. You do something, she does something. It's so much better than you think. You go, I'm going to match you. You match her. She comes back with something better. And it was just, for an hour, maybe it was just kick, 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 kick.
Can you sing the chorus?
Yeah, I can.
Sing it.
Should I give up or should I just keep chasing pavements, even though it leads nowhere? Would it be whatever is coming if I can't remember the words. But you see, typically, I remember so if you're writing a song, And you've got to, should I give up? And you've got it, and you go, okay, we have the first line of a chorus.
Yeah.
Or should I just keep chasing pavements, even if it leads nowhere? And you go again, should I give up? She goes, no, we don't repeat. And I go, are you fucking insane? Of course you repeat.
Yeah.
Of course you repeat. Of course you repeat. And she goes, no, you don't repeat. Should I, da, 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 even if I knew my place, could I leave it there? And then you repeat, should I give up? But it's all asymmetrical. The whole point is, so at this point I'm pretending like, I'm doing my best to be clever. It's like no 8-bar phrases, 6 bars or, or like a little tuck in here, there or everywhere. But then she does things that challenge my nerve. And I think we had a possible thing and you just killed it. And then of course she proves it. Anyway, this happened again and again and again, little things whereby I think I understand the form. And then she goes, no, we can break the form here. So we played that. And now, anyway, basically thing after thing happened that I didn't see coming that was out of format. And then it's like 4 PM. It's time for her to sing it. And she's sitting down and it's really good. I really like it. It's obviously really good. And she sings it once sitting down without, just in small voice. I don't know, what do you call it? Head voice? Is it called head voice?
Yeah, head voice.
In head voice. She sings it in head voice. And frankly, it's terrible. Just because there's nothing there. I should find it. God, that would be so evil to play the original take. Anyway, basically, she sings it.
Yeah.
And I suddenly realized I'm the only one who's been singing it really hard in the room. And I say, and I've probably got fear all over my face. I say, no.
I know that feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have something here, you know. No, you have
remember when we liked it?
Well, even, remember when you get that, remember when we liked it, then you actually, I never come back from that. Often I find, have you ever had a remember when we liked it that actually turned into something great?
I think
if you get that, remember when you liked it, you're in deep trouble.
I think so.
I rarely come back.
But this one you knew,
moment.
right?
This one I totally knew.
Yeah.
I totally knew. And it felt so good to sing it. Anyway, and then to her eternal credit, she goes, I don't really sing hard. That isn't what I do. And then I remember her pushing the chair back and standing up and kind of lifting the mic up. And then she sang, then the next 2 takes with the record.
Wow.